Guys, welcome back to another episode of Shit, Gigs, and Topics. Who are you? What do you do? Why do you do it? And what do you want to do? Today, I have someone here. She's going to tell me all about her life. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie. I don't really know that much. I mean, I know a little bit about you, but honestly, we're going to learn together. First off, who are you?
I'm Athena.
I was like, that's your cue.
I was waiting for the other questions, but yeah.
No, I'll ask them one at a time, you know.
Right. Okay. No. I'm Athena.
All right, Athena. So, Athena, you know where the name derives from, yeah?
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, do you get that a lot?
I do
And
get that a lot.
And what do you say?
Well,
how did your parents come up with the name? Do you know at least?
yeah. So my mom was really, I think the story goes, in middle school they were learning about Greek mythology. She fell in love with the name Athena, and she said, yeah, my firstborn is going to be A, a girl, and B, she's going to be Athena. And that's, she just
manifesting.
She really is the queen of manifestation, because
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I love that.
the fact that it both came true. So that's how it happened. But I get that a lot, and it's usually at the bar, at a restaurant, and it's usually men.
Dang, okay. I'm going to have to slide over here. I'm feeling the hate now.
No, I'm not going to lie. The day that someone isn't like, oh, Athena, you mean like the Greek goddess? When that doesn't happen, I'm like, oh, that's sad.
Yeah, I was like, what are you?
Because it does, I'm not going to, it does.
I'd be surprised.
It boosts my ego. It does. I'm like, yeah, my name is Athena.
You said, damn straight, bitches. What you gonna say about it?
But they always get it mixed up. They always say, oh, and it's always this one. It's always the goddess of love. And
what is Athena then?
A goddess of wisdom and war.
Yeah. Would you say that you have a lot of wisdom?
I think I have a lot of wisdom. I'm not gonna lie.
What about war?
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'm very calm. Or at least I like to think I'm calm.
Really? I've seen you in some interesting positions.
Okay. In these last few years, I think I've been a calmer. Yeah, I've calmed down. Of course, you met me when we're the same age, right? I'm 27.
I'm 27.
Okay, yes.
Hey.
Hi. Yeah, so.
Shouts out. If we make it past 27, we'll be okay.
It's going to be okay.
We got to make it past 27.
Yeah, you gotta hit that day.
I know.
I'll be 28 next month, in March.
Shouts out.
It's Pisces season.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
I don't know how many. Yeah, maybe. No. I feel like I've had some Pisces in my life. Yeah. I'd have to go back. I'm not sure now.
What is your sign?
Me? Gemini. That's what they all say. What's the worst?
It's okay. You know what?
What's the worst sign?
I was raised by a Gemini, my mother.
Okay, well, see.
But she's my mom, so I'm like biologically,
inclined to have to
love. Yeah.
Shit.
But she is also amazing. And I mean, from the few years I've known you, you're not terrible.
Thanks. Not terrible.
Not terrible. No, but I mean, I don't know too much about astrology, but Gemini, two-faced. The twins.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand that factor about myself in some different ways. I think it could be a good thing, but you have to understand maybe the balance of the two, and when to use them, I guess, because I feel like the Gemini can be two-faced, but be two-faced just like that, like in an instant, and it's just like, well, you have a split personality. I don't know. Gemini get a bad rep, but I don't know exactly.
They definitely do. It's just the name stigma against Gemini, or same thing about, I think people feel that way about Scorpios for some reason. I don't know.
I think my kid's a Scorpio. Yeah, what, November?
I couldn't tell you. I only know my sign, really.
Oh.
Yeah, and mine's pretty much the best.
Selfish sign. She said Pisces or die.
Literally.
Bitches. I love that. What's your middle name?
Marie. So yeah, I have such a unique. It throws people off, like Marie.
Marie?
I know, I have such a unique first name, and then the most basic
Marie.
middle name. Every girl on this planet has the middle name Marie. But I think it's because my mom is Maria, so she kind of wanted it semi-close.
I can see that. My mom actually has, or my sister's middle name is my mom's name.
Oh,
So, yeah,
okay.
Maricela.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You have a sister?
12. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my.
Yeah, I have. She's 2.5 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
She just had her 30th in Vegas. Shouts out to Sila Fam and the Viveros familia. Words. Sorry, apologize, guys.
Oh.
But yeah, I have a sister.
Okay. Yeah. See, that still learning things.
It's funny. So so her middle name is my mom's name. My first name is my dad's dad. My middle name is my mom's dad, and then I have obviously my dad's last name.
Okay.
So what's your last name?
My name is Nunez.
Nunez.
Yeah, Athena Marie Nunez.
Okay. I mean, the Athena there is kind of like, I get that. That fits. I see it.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
I feel like Nunez is feels like a high class Hispanic last name. Is that just me? I don't know.
I don't know.
Nunez and Nunez, I think they have a law company, so maybe that's what I.
Oh,
That's
is
where I
that what it is?
associate
To
that
be honest,
from.
I don't even feel like I've met a ton of other Nunez people. I don't know.
How you spell it?
N-U-N-E-Z.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have spelled it right.
Some people put the squiggle.
Yeah, the
I don't do. That's too much. I don't.
like asterisk or
accent.
Accent, yeah.
Maybe accent.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
more an
don't
accent.
care
Fact check,
too
guys.
much.
Fact check. Come on.
Fact check.
Again, shouts out, man. We're at 108 subs, slowly growing. Here, we love it. We're here for you. I love it.
Wow, that's a good number.
I know. And honestly, I think I got started in last February. I tipped off a little bit because I got busy with life. And then I got back into it once I got a little bit better equipment. And then baby came, and we're here now doing the best that we can, working around it.
Right.
Baby's going to be on the show eventually one day. I don't know how, when, where, or why, or whatever happens. But
That'll be exciting.
yeah, it would be very interesting. We're going to interview him. When he could talk. When he could talk, I feel.
I was going to say, imagine he says his first word.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the pod.
Honestly, he's been like this close, I feel like, to saying hello. I just got to get that out of him.
Right.
So I do what I can to really mimic what he does and then just kind of throw in the right correction to it. So maybe he just autocorrects and then he's like, hello. So yeah, that's what I've been working on with him. Mom works on singing for him, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be talented.
Yeah. She can sing. You can play the guitar. Well,
I don't know if she could sing.
Oh.
Just like.
Oh, just like the mom kind of thing.
Yeah, mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she can.
Oh, well.
I don't know. Well,
She's just like an amazing closet singer.
Oh, that'd be crazy. We're going to have to ask her one day.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys know. We'll get back to that one. Well, back to you, Athena, though. What do you do?
I'm a hairstylist. Yeah.
Is that why you got the beautiful hair going right now?
Yes, I'm
That's
trying.
mashed up.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how
bad.
beautiful
I know, it's mashed up by
it is
the
right now. Well, and
the
also
headset.
this is technically it's not my hair.
No.
I know, I'm a fake.
They're fake.
They're
Why?
fake. Why? Yeah. So I've been a hairstylist for, oh man, in April it'll be 8 years.
Sheesh.
I know.
Really?
I know. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, a long time.
Well, so what got you into? You're like, okay, I want to do this.
Let me think. So when I was like 16, yeah, that was the first time I really started experimenting with my hair, like, just like any other teenager.
Was it because of any reason that you're just like, I'm gonna start throwing colors in my hair, or you saw something someday?
I don't know. I think it was like a turning point where I'm like, I want to look good, and I want to like.
You didn't think you look good with your natural color?
No.
Oh,
No. Well, I don't know. I just wanted
what is
to
your natural color?
probably dark brown. I wouldn't trust anything that's on here now. Well, and then recently I've been getting some grays. I just.
You're in the club, man. This thing's been around for a
Oh,
while.
really? I was like,
man.
great. Now I gotta make my bed, and let's call it, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Something when I was a teenager clicked, and that's when I started going into the salon. I loved the environment was.
How it smelled like.
How it smelled. It smelled like chemical, strong. And then yeah, just after high school, I basically went straight into beauty school.
Was that your first job? Like, that was your first like job being a.
No, I've only had like 2 regular jobs.
What's a regular job number one?
Number one is when I was 18 and in beauty school,
Hey, shouts out.
Yeah, I was I worked at a pizza place. I worked at Papa Murphy's.
Ooh.
Slinging pizzas. Humbling job, honestly. You know what? I loved it. That was such a good job.
How'd you get hooked up? You just
honestly
just walked in one day.
I just walked in one day, and it was helpful because no one was over the age of like 23. So they were like, yeah, let's hire this teenager because she'll probably be here for the next, 5 years or whatever. And that was not the case.
You said 5 months.
I felt so bad because I still didn't really know I was going to go to beauty school. I was in community college for like a semester. And then after that semester, I basically dropped out.
It's okay. I'm a high school dropout.
I'm definitely
college dropout.
College dropout. Sorry, Mom. I had to break it to her one day, but anyways, it's another story.
You said I'm gonna change professions.
I was like, I'm gonna change the course of my life right now.
You said I'm still gonna be in school. It's a different school though.
Yeah, but
I like that. It's okay.
Yeah, no, that was it, and that was the best job ever. We all got along. Everyone was I don't know. They were really good people there.
Are we talking about beauty school or are we talking about Papa Murphy's?
Papa Murphy's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, honestly. You never know where you'll find the best people.
I know.
And the weirdest hidden gems.
I'm telling working in restaurant, around, there'd been points to where we've had, such a solid team where everyone just knows each other for the most. The entire team knows each other. And even, goes to work, and if someone's having a hard day, we all come in to help them out or this or that or whatever the case may be and help everyone. It was crazy because things just work and work differently, and you don't really feel like you're at work. You feel like you're having a good time, out with the friends.
It's always a certain amount or a certain period of time where I don't know if you realize it in the moment. And it's a really good group of people, and then
they all leave,
and you're like, shit, where did that good group of people go?
You said, remember this summer of 18? That shit was crazy. Honestly, the shit that we did, the money we made, the pizzas we made. I've never seen a quadruple stacked pizza. How did we even do that?
You know what is hilarious is how people joke that in, little joints like that, it's a teenager running that place. They literally gave me a key to the restaurant or whatever. I was like, yeah, now you're going to count money and you're promoted. And I was like, oh my God, I'm promoted? Really? Papa Murphy's? Me? And then I look back what the hell were they thinking? I was 19 years old, 18 years old. In charge of all this money.
They saw something in you.
I was a star, and they knew it. They saw that potential.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just really? Okay.
What'd you learn from it?
Nothing.
You didn't even learn anything?
I learned, obviously, how to make an amazing pizza. But, no, honestly, for some reason, all those people were, artists and just free spirit kind of people, and I think it kind of made me also get out of my head a little bit. So I learned that.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about the counting money thing?
No. Honestly, I did it so horribly a couple times. I was short all the time. short or like wildly over.
Good to know. Good to know.
They're like, why do we have $300 extra in here? Just
Dang.
robbing people.
Yeah. Well, you had extra money.
I had extra. I had
That's awesome.
negative.
The negative is bad, but the extra.
Negative is bad.
Extra.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm like, well, it's out of my hands now.
You said.
What are you going to do?
Whose hands did it go into?
I don't know.
Papa Murphy's? They just made an extra 300?
Whoever's, upper.
That guy's like, 0, 0. They did not make an extra 3.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been the smart thing to do.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
All right. What was number
Job
2?
number 2 was...
Were you a cheerleader or something?
No, I don't even know what that is.
I'm just good at this.
Job number 2, I worked at P.F. Chang's. I was the hostess with the mostest. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was, I think, around the time. You were how long were you there?
2.5, maybe 3 years. Yeah.
Host the entire time?
Host the entire time. I did not want to do anything more than that. I wanted to get in, make my money, and get out. I don't want to.
Tips?
No, hosts didn't get tips there.
Yeah.
Which was bullshit, because then the servers would be like, you know how it is. Like, oh, seat me this seat me them, or don't seat me these ones because they don't tip, or blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, then slide me $1 or something, and I'll do it.
That's interesting. I think the host got tipped out already when I was at Elbow Room. I don't think they did for sure. I'm pretty sure that they didn't at Lazy Dog. And we didn't have hosts when I was at House Kebab. No one had hosts.
Most hosts do
get tipped out now.
Yeah, I really didn't care because that was my second job anyways. Because I was already doing hair.
Did you do that? Did you do any of like the moving around people or no?
I feel like
when someone asked you, you're like, oh yeah, okay.
I think I was the best host. I'm not gonna lie. I would, clear tables, like help out my
the girls
homies.
Like,
I know. Looking back, I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have let you guys drown and just moved it along. But
dang, you were that person?
No, I was saying I was the opposite.
I know that actually did.
No, I did. I did extra.
Nice.
And helped. What is it? Takeout. Took orders.
Yeah, was that that was a part of your job title?
My job title was seating.
Oh.
That's literally it. So
yeah, that's interesting. I would have been like, yo, tip me out a little, guys.
Right.
From
I
takeout or something.
I think some, like if it was like extremely busy, occasionally some servers would give me like, $5 here, $5 there. I'm like, okay, cool.
You said Starbucks.
I was like, yay, yeah.
Said I can now not kill myself tonight.
The best part too, working in restaurants, the cooks making food. Holy shit!
They would make food for you guys.
Yeah.
Anything you wanted, or just like on menu. You're pretty, so I'm pretty sure they were just all like, Athena, come here, you want something?
Well, yeah, and then I would work mornings. They're like, do you want an omelet? And I was like, okay.
Bruh. Who else got these omelets too?
I'm like, I guess so. Like an omelet does sound pretty good.
What is it, ethnicity or race? Which one? Ethnicity?
Oh, you got me there. I'm not. I know what you're. Yeah, it's Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to be. I was just trying to make sure. I just had a thought in my head. I was like, yeah.
Typically, I would say, yeah.
Run that kitchen.
Yeah, that was the best.
P.F. Chang's, man.
Is ran good old P.F. Chang's.
Ran by Mexicans.
Again, that shout out.
They make the best everything.
P.F. Chang's makes the best omelets.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous. Let me think. Did I ever get anything? No. Well, when I was a cook, there was that. I was able to.
Where were you a cook?
Over at House Kebab when I was over there.
Oh.
Yeah, in that shopping center across from like Kaiser. Yeah. I was out there slinging these chicken bowls, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was me and my dad.
Oh.
Yeah, for a time, actually, Monday night was my shift.
Okay.
So I was the only cook Monday night.
Oh, that's a hard night.
And I was, was I 20 or 21? I was 20 or 21, maybe 22.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, and if my dad wasn't there, because there was one Saturday where I was 12 hours, I was there cooking.
Oh my God.
Every order that came in, I had to fulfill. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, it was a family-owned restaurant, and it didn't get too busy, but dude, when it hit, it was crazy.
I don't know. I feel aren't Monday nights like I would assume
Hit
like
or miss. It's
like, oh, it's Monday. I don't want to cook, so let me go, order out.
Yeah, it was hit or miss, and then we had our regulars too. It was funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of the regulars, I was like, I got your food right here. Boom. Yeah, some of the other regulars, like I would talk to one of the other regulars for a little bit. She's like, take your time. I like it well done.
Well done.
Score it on both sides. Make sure it just came from hell. Then pack it
Jeez.
up. I said, okay. She said, make sure there's no Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Shouts out to those customers, man, those clients that come back, man.
Yeah,
those
the
regulars,
loyal ones.
love them.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. I never, because I don't think at Lay's, maybe at Elbow Room actually, like one time I was able to get like whatever they were making. Normally it was like tacos or something else.
Okay.
But I've never had like, my dad made the omelet if we did do an omelet or burrito, but that's wild. Every morning or not every morning?
Well, it just depends. Like if I was hungry and I'm like, I want a omelet, Now,
I came in last night. I drank too much. I need to eat.
You know the deal.
Yeah. How was that? Like working at a restaurant? Was it a lot of partying? Like on the weekends?
My gosh,
after shifts. Like
that was a time where. I mean, like a server life or a bartender life. After your shift, whoever's on shift, whoever's closing, you hit the bar, you party, and
where'd
then
you guys go?
Lazy Dog.
Oh yeah, bro. BF James is going to Lazy Dog. Yeah, that's right. Then that's where I think I first met like Marissa and you. I think because they would always come over from PF Chang's. So yeah, and I was at LD at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where I met Marissa, too.
When she was there? Or no.
No, when she
PF
PF Chang's. Yeah. Met a lot of good people there. Mm-hmm.
Do you still in contact with a lot of the people from either the first job or the second job?
First job? It's like Instagram-y, like, I'll like your stuff, like my stuff. There's a couple people who, every now and then I'll text, but they also moved to like another state.
Oh, that's
so I,
You're like, we don't see each other for lunch.
I would get breakfast with a couple or one of them, and then my second job, PF Chang's. Obviously Marissa's one of my best friends.
Obviously for me, but not for them. They don't know that. Now you guys do. We should get Marissa on here too. That should be wild.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
A duo.
Oh my God, bring you back with her.
Oh.
It would be like
actually not
two B's, one D, man. That was hard. I was literally sitting here. We got Fallon here. Maddie's there.
Yeah.
Fallon the whole time is talking to Maddie like this. Her back is to me the entire time.
I did see that.
Yeah.
And
I was like,
okay.
Hi guys.
Just the third wheel on your own podcast.
I know. That was so tough. I was like, all right, well.
Yeah.
It's not about me.
All right.
You guys, I'm just the variable that's here asking the question.
I didn't invite you here or anything. No big deal.
Use this podcast to talk about all your bullshit. Oh, they started spewing their own tea. That's the wild thing. They would incriminate themselves. And I'm like, sitting here in the corner just listening, right? I'm just like, are you guys going to stop at any point? Are you guys just going to keep on going?
They're
talking about their tea so hard. Sorry, what were you saying?
I haven't gotten to that episode yet. I've only seen clips.
Oh, yeah, part 2 is
Oh, okay. So.
And then I started getting on them, too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that vodka kicked in.
Oof. That's tough. I heard that.
Hey, it was funny, though. I'm not going to lie. I had a good time. I had a good time. They had a good time.
That's
we walked away laughing. I hope people watch that episode and walk away laughing as well.
Yeah.
I hope everyone watches these and kind of maybe, has some fun, some giggles, and enjoys a little bit of what we have to say along the way.
Agreed.
All right, so tell me, let's get down to it.
Okay.
Starting off, being a hairstylist, jumping into it, what was your first location? Or were you just like at home, your own girl, come by, I'm licensed?
That's so sketch.
Really?
No.
They do it for nails.
You know what? I feel like you can do any of those beauty services at home besides hair.
Really? I used
Yeah.
Well, he did build like a legit shed, but
Okay, if you have like a, the whole setup, of course. But if you're just doing it like in a spare room or, you know what I mean? Like, that's not going to work.
why? If we had a chair right here, you could literally.
How am I going to wash hair? Be like, go take a shower now. Or, like.
Yeah, there's a sink over here.
Kitchen hair is the worst. Oh, no. That's.
You have a lot of like hair in your kitchen?
Yeah, they call it kitchen hair. When, you just do like not botched hair, but like you do your mom's hair or you do your friend's hair at home, and it's like, all right, well, we're in our house, we're in the fucking kitchen, so you're gonna get what you get, So kitchen hair.
Have you done that? Is that a thing?
I have, and I hate it. I
Oh.
hate it. I will not do it. I refuse. My mom lives out of town, so it was like a couple times. I'm like, oh, I'll just do it, here really quickly, but it's just a disaster every time. It doesn't matter how hard you try. I'm like, no, you're going to have to just come, make a trip. We'll do it in the salon super quickly, and that's that. But my first job was actually, I was assisting. Yeah, a lot of hairstylists straight out of school will assist a licensed. Well, I mean, obviously I'm licensed as well, but
So what does this look like as being an assistant? Because do you have an assistant?
I don't have an assistant. No,
Would you want one? Do you need one? Is that like?
Sometimes I think about it. I don't think I could still handle it on my own. I'm not that busy to where I'm scrambling and, I could use an extra pair of hands. I could still do it on my own, by myself.
Second question.
Yeah.
Does the assistant get paid?
The assistant gets paid.
So you got paid when you're an assistant?
I did get paid. It's like, it's just like an apprenticeship. You kind of just sit there, you observe, you learn, you do. So basically what it is that the
Whatever
stylist.
She asks you to do?
She'll ask, yeah. So she'll do basically the main thing, the main coloring part or, bleaching part. And then what I would do, the assistant, is we kind of finish the client. So washing the hair, blow drying the hair, styling the hair, washing bowls. You're kind of a little bit of a bitch.
Okay, you said it. I didn't have to.
No, it really is.
Rim shot.
Or you're getting coffee in the morning. You're getting lunch. You're kind of it's like a personal assistant, stylist assistant, And it's not, I was happy to do those things though. It's just a part of the.
Were you cool with like, it didn't feel like you're being like used?
No, not at all. No. And a lot of times like, my stylist I was working for, she would pay for my lunch. She would get us coffee or, we would kind of go back and forth, that kind of thing. And so that was for about a year. And then we moved because she decided she wanted to open up her own shop because we were in a salon. And then she wanted to open up her own shop. And I was like, well, obviously I'm assisting you, so I'm going to follow you, right? So
it was in town?
It was in Clovis. So we were in Fresno, and then we moved to Clovis.
I would still call that in town. I would, sorry.
Clovis people will not like.
Yeah.
They don't like to be called Fresno people. So I just have to.
Like that's probably a thing.
They are two different.
Yeah.
That's you and this is me.
Is it goddamn it over here with Clovis, okay? You can't be calling us Fresnans. We don't want to be Fresnans. We're Clovis, okay? We're better than them.
Trust me. So, but yeah, then we moved to Clovis and opened up her own place, and I've been there ever since. I went on my own after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So when did the assistant become the master? Sorry.
I know the student become the master.
Is that?
Yeah. Teaching you.
Thank you.
That was then, because it was about a year that I assisted, and this is a new place. I'm like, okay, I feel like this is a good time to kind of now venture off on my own.
How did that conversation work? Were you like,
how did it work?
She
was all for it. You know what? Stylists want you to go on your own. Like, they don't want you. I think maybe a part of them is selfishly want to be like, no, I want to keep my little bitch,
What if you found her a new bitch?
That's my thing, is like, I, was on my own trying to be like, okay, is there people out there? But she eventually found someone. It's pretty easy. Everyone wants to learn. Well, if you want to actually go through with it. But
you ever look at her new bitch and you're like,
I'm not going to lie. I'm so arrogant and just absolutely full of myself. I'm like, no one is better than me. I'm such a great assistant. You'll never find someone like me. And I stand on that. So. But no, that she had a couple good ones.
Are you just do you say that because you just put in a lot of effort when you're doing something, or you're in a position, or you're asked to do something, or is it just like you're just arrogant?
No, I truly think that, well, yes, I am arrogant, but I do think when I do something, I put my all into it.
Yeah, you put like your maximum effort.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to half-ass anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I truly felt like I was leaving like I did my job, and I'm okay, and I can go on my own. Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so then 2 years into it then? Just about 2 years into it? I would say coming into your third year, you were by yourself then?
I would say my second, yeah. So that first year I assisted, that was 1 year, and then my second year being a hairstylist, I was on my own. Mm-hmm.
In her shop?
In her shop. Now I was in her shop.
Were there a lot of chairs?
It's a very small studio. It's 1, 2, 5 chairs. Yeah, 5 chairs. Yeah.
Did you get a discount?
No, you don't get a discount.
She said you got to pay what everyone else pays.
Everyone pays what they pay. Yeah. No special treatment.
Awesome. Okay, so then how did you build your clientele? Did you steal some of her clientele? Did you just have your friends? Like,
slide them my card when I'm leaving.
You said,
by the way,
I know you like the way this ended. If you want me to begin
like this,
even
there's more.
Better, watch.
Oh, man.
Bring your kids.
The beginning, Andrew, bring your mom, bring your sisters, your cousins. Yeah.
Leave dad at home.
The beginning is awful. I was struggle bus.
So then what? Okay, so then why?
First and second, maybe even my third year into it.
Why? What? Then why were you like, I'm going to be by myself?
Because eventually I have to, let go. I would have never learned on my own. And I knew going into it I was going to struggle a bit. I wasn't going to.
Were you working 2 jobs when you were in those first couple of years, or what?
Yeah, I was. So I was assisting, and I was also no, actually I was just assisting, and then I was on my own, realized shit, I don't have a steady income. Like, it's very hit and miss. So that's when I got into Chang's. And so I was doing both of those, which now I don't know how I was doing a full salon day and then at night going to Chang's and closing it and
partying after.
Good God. Like, what? I cannot even imagine that now.
I know. It's insane. Because sometimes I'm like, I look back on the dumbass shit. Like, when I split my time between 2 jobs, also drank and and partied. So I was like, damn, bro, you had like 3 hours of sleep, and then you go in, you serve, and then you go to your another job and either cook or whatever, and then you bullshit afterwards.
Right.
What's everyone else up to?
I know.
Tomorrow doesn't exist.
No regrets, though. I mean, your early 20s, like.
Do it. You have to do it. You just gotta experience it. I know it's gonna be dumb. It's people are like, no, well, you just gotta experience it. You just gotta do it. You're gonna find out you're gonna find out about yourself
So much.
so
Yeah.
easily, and it's gonna develop you in a way that hopefully better in the future. You know,
Right.
like for me, I'm like, well, if I was able to do this, I think I can survive. Like when he was first born, it was literally like 3 hours. Like every 3 hours, he would have to get like fed and change and like depending either put back to sleep in the middle of the night. So it was like 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. So like it's 9 at night, 12 he's got to get fed.
Yeah.
I had like the 3 a.m. shift, and then sometimes I'd have like 6 a.m. shift, but typically it'd be mom taking up all the shifts because she didn't want him to have a bottle.
Oh.
So she was doing like, so she was doing all those shifts, and I only had that one. But it was just wild.
My one shift.
Yeah, I know. I know. She's like, yeah, I'm going to sleep at this time. I'm like, all right. So, yeah, it was a crazy clockwork type of thing, but I was like, I'm already used to not getting sleep, and then this is kind of just like, I didn't have any responsibilities to like think about to do because I was just at the time not working.
Right.
I took a time off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like one of those things where it's like, you got this, man. You've been training your whole life for no sleep. And
You have been training, your whole life for this moment, for sure.
especially when I started doing 4 a.m.s at the gym.
Ugh. Like you start at 4 a.m.?
Start at 4. When I had the restaurant, I think I was at Elbow Room at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
I had community service, AOWP, for my DUIs. Monday and Tuesday, 6 a.m. to like 2 p.m. We got out early, luckily. And you didn't hear that from me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. They don't do that anymore, I think. And then 3 o'clock, I would be at the gym till 9. I did that Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, I opened at 4:30. And then Thursday, I opened at 4:30. I think I was off Friday, and then I worked like Saturday or something like that.
Ugh.
But I still had the restaurant Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I was off Monday and Tuesday.
Like, I don't even know how you keep track of, like, where to be, what time to be there. Like,
you just go. You don't. You literally look at the clock.
You wake up, you're like, I got to be somewhere. I don't know where, but I think I got to be somewhere.
There was one, there was a couple times where I was, like, late, and I was like, oh. And luckily, at the time, there was Rob, and he would be there at 3 in the morning. So the gym would already be open, and I'm like, oh.
What? Who goes at 3 in the morning? Like, literally, what do you do that you need to be?
Some people are built differently, and his day started at 3 and ended at, like, his work day ended probably at, like, 2 p.m., maybe? Maybe 3 p.m. I don't think he worked till 5. I don't think so.
Okay.
But, yeah, and then he was probably in bed by 8. Got whatever stuff he wanted to do in those next 4 hours, and then got to bed by 8.
Right. I was going to say, if you're at the gym at 3 a.m., you have to be in bed like 7 or something insane.
Yeah.
Like, I could never. I don't know.
So then what's your earliest client if you have one in the morning?
My earliest client, so I work today. I'll go in at either 9 or 10.
Spoiled.
No, you know what? I was talking to someone. I got in a little bit of a
Heated exchange?
A little bit, yeah,
I
because
thought you were a lover, not a fighter.
no, some things will trigger me, in which this triggered me because he had said,
It was a he.
it was a boy, obviously. This guy had said, "Oh, I'm a hustler and I'm the best," or blah blah blah, because I get up at the crack of dawn, 6 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm already at it.
Is this because he said he's the best, and that's what really
He's the
triggered you?
best. I'm like, you're not the best. Obviously, I am. No, but it's like, why do I have to get up at, before the sun is up to be considered a hustler, or to be considered someone who gets stuff done? I can get up at my 9 a.m. and still be pretty proactive, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm not a get up, get going. I'm like, no, chill, snooze it for a couple times and then get your stuff done. And it's okay, but I'll never be that someone.
Yeah.
But anyways, but I was like, no, that's not right. You know, good for you.
What did he say what he did at all? Or?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't care. I didn't care enough to ask. I'm like, doesn't matter what you're doing, taking a shit.
That's not what I was saying. I'm talking about work. Like, what is he
Exactly.
doing? That,
Exactly.
really,
I don't.
made it matter that you're up at 4 a.m. Because like, if I'm up at 4 a.m, I'm going up to my job at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't have my job, depending, most of the mornings I have an early morning. Because now I have Tuesday, Thursday, that's 6 a.m. My Monday and Wednesday aren't early. My Fridays are early. But I have work at my other job at like 8:30 in the morning. Sometimes we go at 7:30 in the morning. And then sometimes I get up at like 6 if I can. If my body's like, yeah, you're good, we'll go to the gym. And I'll start my day off like with the gym, because I know at some point I need to get the gym in, because it's part of my regimen, my lifestyle now.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps me grounded or keeps me from killing myself.
Good for you.
But yeah,
That got
yeah,
kind of intense.
I know, but it helps. And it's just one of those things where it's like sometimes it's hard to squeeze it in later in the day, and I know it's more beneficial for me to do it early in the day. I'm not really thinking about much, and all I have to do is just rep out whatever I need to with my body and listen to some music and then start my day.
Good for you. I really need to get back into the gym. Sometimes I'm good, and then when I fall hard. I'm out that bitch.
What's your motivation?
My gym crush. Honestly.
You have a gym crush?
I have one, and
Okay.
sometimes, yeah, but no, honestly, like,
Does he know you exist? Is it a
absolutely
she? It's okay
not.
if it's a she.
No, it's not a she.
Okay.
It's a man.
Uh-huh.
No, he does not even. I'm not even on his radar. That's okay though.
How do you like him? You like him huge or like
No, I
dad
like him pretty
bod?
not slender, but
like
like
tall,
slim fit.
slim?
You know, like the t-shirt, like slim fit kind of vibe. You know, tallish, of course. Like, you know, all these superficial characteristics, but you know, but that, and it's like, yeah, oh, that's my motivation. I'm not too proud to say that, and at the same time, I'm still at the gym, so it's win-win, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if it gets you there, what do you do while you're
Yeah.
there?
What do I do?
She's like, I just walk and watch him.
I just stare hard.
And wherever he goes to, I just go to the next like cardio thing, and I'm just like,
I do whatever, like these little, like the little machines, or like GB3 has the Champlain one has a room. It has like
and yeah, I know,
arm
yeah,
thingies.
the corner.
Yeah, right. So I just do that. I mean, I feel like I'm doing something.
If you give me 30 days with you, I bet you I could give you an actual routine to work on that will probably develop you a lot better than doing your random ass shit.
I don't feel like I'm doing random ass shit though. I actually feel like I'm getting, but I agree. I think
But I can give you
with
some
some guidance.
That'll give you
Mm-hmm.
an idea of what you would like to do or what you would like. What when you just okay, so you say your motivation is your gym crush. What do you get out of going to the gym or moving your body or doing those
I
things?
do get satisfaction. Like even
Do you look at
okay,
your butt and you're just like, oh, I can get you tone bigger. I don't. Do your waist, your upper body, anything?
it's more so like if I'm moving, that makes me feel good. I kind of like.
You know what? Enjoy the little things. Gotta enjoy the little things.
I'm just if I get myself in there, that's good enough for me.
Okay, I feel it.
You know, I'm not.
I've had days like that. I've definitely had days like that
Yeah.
where I'm just like, I'm here. Let's just move your body.
But you know, maybe I'm doing something wrong then. If that's all I'm getting out of it, you know, maybe I could be doing more. You know, like you said, like maybe you can show me, you know, a thing or two. Like this is what you actually should be doing, girl.
I could try. I mean, one of the biggest things is like, what do you want out of yourself?
Yeah, maybe. Obviously, doesn't every girl want like
Big booty, flat stomach.
Yeah,
That's what I was told.
that's all I want out in life. That's all I want.
I mean, we could work on it. I mean, step by step, it's easy.
Mhm.
I would say clean up your diet and get some sleep. But
You know what? Sorry. I feel like I have a pretty good diet. The sleep thing is what's not okay.
which would mess you up because
Yeah.
part of one recovery, but two actually having the energy and your body wanting to actually move is that sleep aspect.
Exactly. And I know it's bad because when I actually do get a decent, amount of sleep, I'm like, wow, I feel great. If only I could feel like this every day.
Do you ever think about what you did before or how you, made that and just kind of follow? Don't you? Girls have routines that they do before they go to bed, right?
Yeah, it's just way too much screen time, honestly. Way too much.
Well, what do you do on the Void? You just look through everyone else's stuff, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking.
Yeah. Read a book.
I'm not a reader.
I know, neither am I, but I bet you it'll put you to sleep. Never thought of that, huh?
God, that's such a simple answer. Yeah, it would, yeah. You know what? If I could find, I will read what interests me, but I'm not going to be like,
Even
let's
if
go to
it's
Barnes and Noble today.
Even if it's a picture book.
Love a book.
Even if it's a picture book. You said, oh, I love these images.
These are great images. I know.
Just, I mean, something different, something that'll really pique your interest, whatever it might be. About hair. Maybe it'll help you with your job or something. You're like, oh, these are styles that, no, I never really seen. I'm going to put the book down and kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I should. I do have a couple books that I still need to, I bought and never read.
Oh, there's a bunch of books over there. I got some books over there. I yet to finish a book that I said I was going to finish a minute ago.
Oh.
I started reading The Shining, and I got through like a couple, chapter 1, which I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be fun to read. I was already like breaking it down in my head, but I haven't pulled myself to do it. And I tell myself too that I should do it before I go to bed. I try to eliminate my screen time though. Definitely throughout the day. I try to think about the Void, and I'm like semi keeping up with kind of whatever everyone else is kind of going on, but I also have 4 Instagrams to play with. So
right.
So then I'm like, I just want to post and kind of get off a little bit, and then and because it's there for keeping up with everyone that's going on, and then also marketing, whatever it is that you might want to.
It's hard because, I have my hair Instagram, and it is hard to keep up with.
Post once a day, and then you're kind of there after your post, looking through, going through, doing this, see another one, get an idea, whatever. Yeah. No, I have a thing on my phone that tells me my screen time and at what apps and this and that.
Oh, really? Ugh, I would not want to look at mine.
Now it's getting harder to not look at my phone, though, because when I look at it, I'm doing Forex trading. So now it's like I look at it every 5 minutes, and I'm like,
you're doing what?
Forex.
What is that?
Foreign exchange market. Buying and selling pairs of currency. So right now, the biggest one right now that I'm staring at is gold to U.S. currency, and it keeps fluctuating extremely hard. It keeps going just up and down. So that time to buy and sell, buy as it skyrockets up and then let it go, and then sell as it comes down. Finding those patterns that kind of play with the system is crazy, but it moves only so fast. So
I just how do you even get into that?
Sometimes you're watching it, and sometimes it moves, and then sometimes it's it doesn't go anywhere, and you're just shaking your head move. And then sometimes it just skyrockets up in seconds. That's just an example of how it kind of moves, how the patterns move. And it changes every 15 minutes. It starts a new candle, and it kind of lets you figure out how the patterns work.
This looks like
it's almost a game.
A children's coloring book to me. It's not looking
with money
like anything.
It takes its time to actually learn. I've been trying to do it for this is my 4th attempt. Yeah. So, but that's the only other thing that kind of really draws me to my phone. I'm not trying to be on my phone too much. Right. And then checking also YouTube, seeing every time we get a new sub, baby.
Yay.
Don't forget to comment, and subscribe. You too can be on ShitGigs&Topics if you're in the area. Back to Athena. Athena.
Yes.
So now you have full list of clientele, I assume, that generates good enough income and that kind of plays on your time. Yeah?
Yeah. So now I have a pretty good clientele base going that I don't, I guess, necessarily have to try to put myself as much out there, because in the beginning it's like, I'll take anyone and everyone. And with that, though, it's a lot of
one-offs.
it's like trial and error kind of vibe. Like, no, like, you know, I don't want that kind of demographic, or like, you know, that person was really rude, or, you know, people want to get everything for nothing kind of thing. And you just have to take it because you need to build your portfolio.
So at the time you were just charging whatever?
I was just, at the time I was like, I think this is a good amount. I don't know. And
was it the same that your because you're apprentice, right? So then was it the same price that she was charging? Or
no, I was
like, I'm not worth that.
No, it was a half, maybe even a third of what she was charging, because you gotta pay your dues.
You said $50 haircuts.
Not even that. That's what I pay now, or that's what I charge now. At the end, it was like, I don't know, 20 or something like that. That's nothing though. But
I wonder how much Supercuts is.
Oh man, Supercuts is probably like, it's getting up there. It's getting ridiculous. Like for Supercuts.
Yeah, she used to get her hair dyed at Supercuts.
Who?
My grandma.
Your grandma? Oh, that's adorable.
I used to take her in there like once a month when she had her appointments and get her hair dyed. Yep.
That's so sweet.
Around the corner from the house.
Yeah, I don't want grandmas in my chair.
She said straight up, if you're a grandma, don't come in.
Please don't.
Don't look for me.
Honestly. No, I would like, you know.
So many people are going to be like, wow.
My vibe is like, you know,
girl?
Cute teenager, college-y, 20, like my age range. That's my demographic right there. That's, you know, those are my people.
16 to 30?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah. 40.
40?
Yeah.
40, okay.
Because 40 is like, oh, you're still cool. You're still cool.
Oh. Anything over 40.
Anything 41, you're out. Gone.
You said you're considered a grandma? I'm sorry.
You're geriatric and you need to go.
Security. Someone, can you take her off of my chair?
Escort her out, please.
Jesus.
Wasting my time.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
This one time, I was on a date with this guy, and he was talking about his grandma. Or was it his grandma? I don't know. He was talking about some old lady. And it was like, she like really needs her hair done. And I'm just sitting there like,
You said, don't.
the that got to do with me?
Don't mention me.
Don't bring her around me. I'm not doing it.
You said, that's nice. I mean.
Okay.
What are you going to have for dinner?
So take her to Supercuts. Like, what do you want me to do?
I know this guy.
I know someone. Not me, but I do know someone.
At Supercuts?
No, just in general. Like, take her there. I'm not doing it.
Real.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's cool, though. So you have clientele come to you. You have your license there. Do you have, like, a business that you have an LLC that you're, like, anything that you know, like?
I have a business license for, like, my name, I guess. Like, I don't know. There was, like, this law or something that had passed where everyone needs, like, a certain business license just for their own, like, literally name, my own company, I guess you could call it, or whatever. So I have that. But other than that, it's just
Athena Marie Nunez.
Athena Marie Nunez.
LLC.
Well, it's Athena X Hair.
Oh.
At Athena X Hair.
At Athena X Hair.
Just putting it.
Shame.
None. None.
Fair.
Yeah, but other than that, it's just me and my little station, me and my chair, taking on the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how many clients would you say you have now? And all these clients are kind of reoccurring, right?
They're reoccurring, yeah. So it just kind of depends.
Like
I have
every 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
1 month.
I see a couple clients who come every single month. They love to be done up and look their best at every moment, and I'm here for it. I do too, you know, who doesn't? And if you've got the coin to do that, sure, you know. But I would say my clients come in every, 2-3 months. Some only come once a year, and that's okay too.
Do you have a lot of do you get a lot of walk-ins? Do you have any walk-ins that come to you, or is everything kind of just like you're like, no, I already got my, my book set up for 3 months in advance.
Yeah, no. So everything is by appointment only, and the way our salon is set up as well, it's sort of like hidden in a way. You kind of have to like really find it. I have a very descriptive text that I send to new clients. I'm like, it's kind of hard to find, so you got to do this move, turn this way, there, that way. So we don't have any. You got to go jump through loops to get to me, okay?
It's literally like a picture in text, just of a route with the X.
It's a treasure map.
That'd be so funny. You said, I got this on save. You need it? I'm gonna send it to my client. You need it for your client? Yeah. He said, send me $5.
Oh no. I don't know. I can't put a number of how many people I have, how many clients. I can't.
Does it ever get overwhelming? Like you have like a lot of people that rely on you for their hair, for, looking good, or you like, does that ever you ever ponder that? Does it ever go through your head, or is it just like boom, like, do you rest of your day, like these people like rely on your ability to make them look fabulous?
I think the only thing that's frustrating or overwhelming is when I'm getting a million text messages and it's just a lot and they have a ton of questions, which is like understandable, especially if they're new. I would want to ask that many questions, going to someone like, I'm trusting you with something that's very obvious here, so.
What kind of questions do you get?
Oh gosh. I don't know. A number one thing is, what do you think it's going to look like? I don't know. Like, you got to find out. Like, I can't pinpoint, this is what it's going to look like.
Exactly what you wanted to.
Exactly. Honestly, you just tell them what they want to hear, like.
You said, babe.
Babe.
I
got you.
Got you.
Don't worry.
Look.
Sweetheart.
I got you.
Don't worry about a thing. Okay?
Thanks. I'm so glad I came here. Like the last couple people said, like, I don't even know. They kind of like scared me. They said, well, it's going to come out the way it's going to come out. I said, thanks for being so reassuring.
Oh, I'll tell you that one. Every hairstylist hates to hear the words. I've gone to so many stylists and none of them can get it right. So good luck kind of thing. And I'm like,
so why are you here?
And it's literally like, you're setting me up for failure here. I'm obvious. If no one can get you, how many people have you gone to before me? Well, then shit.
You sound like you want everyone to fail.
You sound, yeah. I feel like you don't want to be happy. So
I feel like you fucking hate your hair in your life. And
anything you do is going to be fucking a disaster. You just want to
take it out on all of us. I think it's not really fair. And I think you should go home now. I'll pay you $500. You said, sit in your chair and shut up.
Oh, basically, yeah. But that's really, yeah. That's all I can think of, though.
Do you get a lot of new clients very often? Or is it like, do you get like a new one once a month? You get a lot of referrals, and then you kind of get to pick and choose like, hey, maybe not?
I get a lot of referrals. So I always ask when someone new comes in, I'm like, oh, so how did you hear about me? And they say, my friend, blah, blah, blah. And, my cousin. I have a couple clients who are just amazing. I've gotten literally like 10 other clients from just one person. And it's just amazing how like just word of mouth or one good experience can change the course of, your career or your life.
It's about service.
It's about service. Yeah. You know what? It's corny as it is. I truly, truly, truly love every person who comes into my chair and sits in my chair. And it's not even about like, the tipping thing, how much money I make or whatever. As long as, I always say, like, as long as we have a good bond and we have like a good banter, like I'm sitting here for hours with you. So as long as we can get along and like have fun at the appointment, that's good enough for me. It doesn't, I don't care what you give me at the end of the day. Like, did you have a good experience? Great. I'd love to see you back.
Aw.
So cute.
All right, we get it.
Settle down.
Sons of bitches. Not everything's funny. No.
Everything
That's
is.
good. Honestly, I believe, it's hard because quality over quantity is something that seems like it's a lot more difficult to get nowadays, and that's why people go to so many different people, right? Like I've gone to so many and no one's been able to. So, and people want a certain kind of quality, a service, not only given to themselves but done for them as well. So that's good. That's a good way to think about it, look at it, and I feel like that's definitely why you've been able to succeed for as long as you have and continue to succeed. Would you say that this is something that, you were born to do, you're passionate about, and like what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life?
It's definitely something I'm passionate about. I'm always trying to, what can I do to like make it better kind of thing, What can I do? Like I try to really put myself into a client's position, shoes. Like what would I want from it, And so I could see myself doing it until my body gives out. It's really hard on your body.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Like when you're on your feet forever, your shoulders
You have
hurt.
comfortable shoes? Yeah, shoulders are just shoulder workout all the time.
Yeah, and I'm short, so like I'm constantly like lifting and like it's hurtful.
You don't have this, would it be, like a platform? Like you wouldn't like build like a platform for yourself and they would sit lower in this platform or something like that, so that way you didn't have to?
I have a stool. That
for your extra tall clients?
Yeah, I do. And I bust it out and they always like I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna see?
You said it's just little me.
I'm just so tiny.
Marie.
Little Marie.
Little Marie.
Oh,
your name's Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
That's the only thing I can think of is hopefully just like building a little platform for yourself to just walk around and just.
I know. I need like a U shape kind of deal. Yeah. Because I just have that little stool, but I do need.
And then you have to keep
something.
moving the stool over.
And I do. I'm like.
Does this chair spin too?
It spins, but it's like it's
But
very
the angle,
awkward.
yeah, you
Like the
can't.
stool is literally like only this big. It's so I'm very limited. So turning someone is kinda hard.
Would you be able to, if said one was built for you? Do you think that?
Are you trying to build me one?
Yeah, I'm like, this will be fun.
Yeah, a little project. I would love a. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm literally picturing it just like a wooden stain, like a beautiful oak stain on it that just like literally a U shape that goes around that chair.
Yeah.
That gives you enough clearance to be able to like just sidestep around that chair, like a foot or 2 feet taller.
I see your vision, and I would love that vision to come alive.
Yeah, if they allow you to have that, I bet you I could either.
Of course
build it
they
or
would.
find one.
Yeah.
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 She'd be like, oh my god, I love it.
Yeah.
It might be hard to clean like hair off of because you gotta just sweep it off.
I'm not even worried about that.
This and everything, but I feel like that would help.
I know. Well, I'm pretty crafty. I'm pretty handy. I'm not gonna lie.
I got some tools up there if you need them. We got.
Great.
Yeah,
I just
we
need
got a saw. I also have like. No, actually, it's a jigsaw. I think. What I forget. It's a hand saw. What else do I have up there? Grinder. 3 hookahs.
Ooh.
I know it's a random place. There's no real storage in this apartment. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know.
Well, do you think you would want to open up your own?
Oh man, everyone always asks me that question.
Athena's beauty salon.
But honestly, no. I really like just sort of coming in, doing my thing, and going home. The only thing I would like is maybe my own like studio, like just me, or maybe me and my coworker. But like, opening a 10 chair thing, no, that's not my
I just want to be the star of the show.
It's just like nowadays, like in the hairstylist world, it's just not a thing anymore, really. It's not. I don't know. It's more so about. I don't know if you ever heard of Sola salons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so that building, and it consists of just
Multiple
multiple
solo.
suites. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all about that now. But those are stupid expensive. It's like more than my house rent. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. They must work a lot then. They must not really
They
have.
must make bank,
Yeah.
the people in there, or scraping pennies. It's one or the other,
Yeah.
because there's no way I could, get it. It's just not worth it. I like where I'm at. But no, owning my own place it's not like my dream or anything like that. It'd be ideal for sure. But no, I'm okay where I'm at right now. I mean, I'm only 27 still.
So what's the goal? You got 5-year plan?
5-year plan.
Yeah, what's you've been here for 8, do you want to keep continuing same thing for 8, or
God.
do you want to move everything or anything like kind of jump sparks, or you just letting kind of
I eventually would like to. So now where I'm at, I was actually supposed to move salons, but then that fell through. So
good fell through, bad fell through? Bad. Okay, we won't talk about it.
Yeah, it wasn't my doing, or it was, some stuff. But anyways, so that kind of derailed me a bit. I was supposed to start in January, and now we're ending February. So my thought was, I went to the owner and I said, well, what if we just kind of redid this place, redesigned it, and maybe I can, take the reins of it and make it more modern. And because ours is like a little bit outdated. I mean, we haven't done anything since 2017 when we opened. So that's my future plans right now.
Nice.
Within the year.
Are you going to get the reins?
I think so.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's for now. That's it. A 5-year plan. Honestly, I hate to sound. It makes me sound so like unmotivated or like, aimless. But I'm just going with the flow.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, literally, that's the same thing. I mean, my literal day to day is going with the flow. Yes, I have a set of have to go to work or have these things to do or might have things in mind that I want to try or da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel it. Like, I just go with the flow. And if things and how things are supposed to work out in my life, I feel like, as long as I stay, consistent with what it is that I want, Same
Right.
thing with yourself. Like, if you stay consistent on wanting to make sure you satisfy your customers, you enjoying yourself, having some free time for yourself. Maybe you find different things that you like to do outside of the salon, new hobbies, new adventures, different things,
Right.
just by letting your life kind of play out. You never know, like what could happen or what mystery lies behind another door. And I feel like that's really the excitement of life, is there's infinite possibilities even when you're just walking your path.
I strongly believe that as well. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's how I live my life.
Couldn't agree more, honestly.
Well, Athena, I appreciate you joining me. This has been a eye-opening adventure. Knowing that someone who wakes up at 9 a.m. is still successful in her journey, just walking the path that she's walking. I love to see a different kind of take in life. I like to see someone, you're your own owner for the most, you pay for your chair, but like you are your boss. You make your time, you make your price, and you get to dictate, what goes on and what happens for the most part.
Right.
And even having the ability to have an outside voice in the space that you're in, I feel like that's kind of a bigger thing too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably another good one, nice accomplishment. But I think, not a lot of people get to be as lucky as you are to,
Yeah.
be in charge of their own world and in charge of their own life. Like, I still, beat to someone else's drum for the time being, and this is the only time that I feel like I get to beat to my own drum and be able to take my time and enjoy it how I want to and ask the questions and have a little fun.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Yeah. Any last words you want to let the people out there know?
Follow Athena X Hair on Instagram.
Follow Athena X Hair on Instagram. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.